At least 2 people are dead after a suspected tornado ripped through central Oklahoma late Saturday night. Crews are continuing to assess the damage. They're focusing on a hotel and mobile home park, which were destroyed. The mayor says in addition to the 2 deaths, at least 16 people have been taken to the hospital. Some have minor injuries, while others are in critical condition. The storm hit the city of Reno, Oklahoma, just west of Oklahoma City. Even though it's not a confirmed tornado yet, the National Weather Service says at least EF2 damage has been found. Video from a reporter at our Oklahoma City affiliate KWTV shows the heavy rain and wind. This tornado comes as serious flooding continues to devastate Oklahoma. El Reno Mayor Matt White spoke at a news conference Sunday and said it's a trying time for the state.
Pray for our citizens. El Reno is a resilient community. We've been through this before with our experience. We just have come off a flood the last week. It's been very trying for us and our community. But I'm going to tell you, the people of El Reno are the strongest people I've ever met in Oklahoma.
Joining me on the phone is Sheriff Chris West from Canadian County, Oklahoma. He was at Sunday morning's press conference. Sheriff West, thanks so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
So Mayor White said that it is still a search and rescue operation. What can you tell us about those efforts?
Yeah, the areas that were impacted, which is the 2 mobile home parks, the hotel that was completely devastated, and then there's some industrial areas and some car dealerships. It's not a super widespread area, and we're able to go through it. But I mean, we're still looking, and in case there's some survivors. And then there's a situation where there's a Latino community that's in there, and just because of some uncertainties that are there, we're still looking for and there's a possibility that there could be some missing people.
Well, as the mayor mentioned, Sheriff, the state is also coping with serious flooding. How has dealing with multiple natural disasters impacted first responders?
I mean, it's definitely been an impact. It's been aware, but unfortunately, this isn't anything that's new to us. Specifically El Reno, not only this storm, but in 2013, 2011, and 2008, there were tornadoes and flooding that came through. So it's something that we can definitely deal with. We all work very closely together, have great relationships, and that is a tremendous benefit when these types of things happen. But everybody comes together and we just pitch in and take care of business. Right now, our prayers are honestly, going out to the families that lost loved ones, and then the number that you used earlier was a little low. There was actually 16 people that was transported by ambulance. There was another 13, I believe, that was transported by private transportation. So we're talking about 29 injured that were transported. And there's actually more people that had minor injuries than that. So, it did take a toll. We're resilient. We're going to get together, and the government will help out, the state, the county resources, and the city, and we'll get through this again. And that's just what we do here.
Sheriff, a moment ago you mentioned this Latino community. I wonder what some of the challenges are when you're dealing in this kind of emergency response situation there.
Well, and that's just something that we're having to work through and find out. We don't care who they are and how they got here. It's not that type of an issue. We're here as first responders to rescue and take care of anybody and everybody. From what we understand, some of the people that were impacted last night were actually travelers, staying at a hotel. So, we're not worried if you're wondering about immigration status. That's not an issue for us. We just want to save life and limb.
And I wonder, for people watching this, what can people outside of Oklahoma do to help with the recovery efforts?
I believe the mayor put out that there's a GoFundMe account for the victims. Some of the people that live in the mobile home park, I think, might be a little bit challenged. They lost everything. Some of that includes medication. And so, it's critically important that they're able to still take their medication, but they've lost everything. They may not have access to money. So if there's people that are out there that want to support the victims of this storm, they can make contributions to that GoFundMe account. And I believe it's going to be on the City of El Reno's website.
All right, Sheriff Chris West. Sheriff, I know you're dealing with a lot right now. I really want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Elaine, for covering it.